The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to Dueling Comedians, where two comedians clash to see whose comedy kills and who gets killed.
Figuratively speaking, of course.
All this to determine who claims the coveted Dueling Comedians trophy. This is Dueling Comedians.
Dueling Comedians has been rated the #1 podcast in America by me.
It was a close vote, though.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
You almost didn't give it to you.
Yeah, I like one of the NPR ones that does a mystery.
Yeah, no, those are cool.
That other voice you hear is my replacement, Gus V, my son, who is going to co-host this episode, because I got to tell you, the last couple of episodes, I think I've lost my fastball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You haven't been feeling it?
I'm just throwing sliders now.
Did you ever have a fastball?
No, I was more of a junk pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Try to keep people on their toes and dazzle them, with misdirection and stuff. But it's not been working, so I'm bringing in some help.
Yeah, fresh
reliever.
blood.
Yeah, you don't have to do the jokes. I just need you there to remind me that I did something good in the world.
Is that me?
That's you.
I don't know that I'm going to be reminding you of that.
Yeah.
Have you seen me?
Listen, I'm not saying it's anything good, but it's the best thing I've done.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah, that is.
Geez.
That really is.
Oh, boy.
And our guest this week is Ian Stewart.
Yes.
From the great state of Maine. And Ian, before we get into the meat of this, I got to introduce you to my compatriot, my sidekick, probably the best thing that, besides my son Gus, that's ever happened to me in my life, Laugh Track Larry.
Wow.
Yeah, the adhesive, the glue.
What's up, Laugh Track? How you doing?
I have a question.
Yeah,
Yes.
For anyone in particular or just in general?
Ian Stewart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you play keyboards for the Rolling Stones?
No, I did not. Did you work on Mythbusters? Because you look like both those guys had a baby.
No.
Wow. Nobody actually knows. You just tipped a hand there because nobody knows what Laugh Track Larry looks like.
Oh, really?
He's never seen.
I just did a roast joke to no one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Awesome.
No, he exists.
No, but as far as...
But yeah, no one would know.
Right, even the huge crowd here can't
So
see him.
right now, people are scrambling for their phones, trying to put those two guys together to have a composite of what Larry looks like.
Do you think I'm on the money on that, though?
Yeah, you're pretty close. I mean, I'd never heard it put that way.
I'll vouch for you.
Yeah. I've never seen him this keyed up. You really hit it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you really hit it.
Larry, you got to calm down, man.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry, man.
It helps to know your parentage finally.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't spit in a cup or swab your cheeks. We already know where you came from. You're a myth.
I am.
That's exactly what you are.
And no, I'm not a legend.
No, I'm a
are.
legend.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a used to be legend, apparently.
They put baking soda in a volcano, had sex, and then you popped out.
That was
Wow.
it. Yeah. Not a myth at all. So you are you grew up in Maine?
Right in Maine.
Yeah.
Portland, Maine. Yes, sir.
What's your history with comedy? When did you get started? How? Things of that nature?
I've always been obsessed with stand-up comedy. I think some of my first albums I bought were comedy albums.
Yeah.
Cool. The first comedy album I ever got was off of. Do you remember getting 12 CDs for 1 cent? You know what I'm talking
sure.
about?
The Columbia.
Columbia House, right?
Record of the month.
So I got a bunch of CDs, but one of the first CDs I got was Chris Rock's "A Born Suspect."
Really?
Yeah. And I was way too young to get the references.
Right.
In all honesty, but the energy, that album as a whole, man, is phenomenal.
Right. But
And,
you knew he was doing something that elicited some sort of a response.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it was something different than anything that I'd really heard before.
Right. Was elicited the right word there?
Yeah, you did
Okay,
fine. Yeah.
all right.
It just sucks because my first exposure to stand-up comedy was you. I didn't get a good influence.
Yeah. No, we had no comedy.
Imagine Chris
it was
Rock
me.
being your guy.
Right. You just had me.
Yeah.
And you just assumed I was funny.
Right. I honestly, to this day, have no idea.
Right.
People seem to
Nor
like
do
you.
I.
Yeah.
Right. And if you hadn't judged by the last few weeks of this show, neither does anyone else. My confidence is flagging.
You've been a disappointment.
Larry has fucking turned on me.
Well,
Yeah.
try to be funny
Yeah.
today.
I'm good. I'm trying. It's not like I'm tanking it on purpose.
Oh, it's not from
Really? You
lack
don't have
of
money on
effort?
this?
No. Oh, that would be a good thing.
I've been having. I got money
to
on
put
this.
money on this, right?
I would
Based
be
on the first.
so on that.
Yeah, based on the first 6 months of the show where I was unstoppable, and then all of a sudden put money on me, and we reverse it. We could make some serious cake.
Yeah. I'm down to put money on right now. Right now, I'm down.
All right.
I'm down. Also, one more for laugh track. You look like if Dr. Drew lost his license to practice medicine.
I thought you were going to say I look like if Dr. Drew lost his virginity.
No, you don't look like that.
No. If Dr. Drew still had his virginity.
Yeah. I give that aura.
You look like Dr. Drew's virginity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing anyone said to me.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So you run the Ian, you don't, Gus, this is not for you.
Okay.
Because you don't run the Maine Comedy Festival. No, you don't.
I'm not a runner.
No, you. That's a V tradition.
Yeah.
If our asses were on fire, we wouldn't run anyway.
Well, I don't think that would help.
Yeah. Well, you'd want to put it out.
I guess you could run to a tub.
Yeah, something like that. A hose. But you run the Maine Comedy,
Portland Maine Comedy Festival.
Portland Maine Comedy Festival. How does that work, and where, and how do people find it?
So we are in our 4th year currently. We're all over the city of Portland. This year we're doing 2 weeks. The first weeks of August. We just had our set-off show, which was with Dave Attell at the State Theater. Dave Attell, Ian Finance, I got to open.
Nice.
It was a phenomenal show. We've got Corey Rodriguez, August 1st.
Nice. Very fun. I just did 5 shows in a row with Corey.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
He's really great.
And also truly on the come up. We're really lucky to have him in the spot that we do this year.
Yeah. He's going to be one of those guys in 3 years you're not going to be able to touch him.
Oh, no, he won't. I'm guessing in a year and a half he'll stop responding to my text.
Yeah. He's really good. If you can find Corey Rodriguez, do.
Yeah, he is absolutely amazing. So August 1st at Port City, which is a great venue. We also have 2 shows at the State Theater again, but with Eliza Schlesinger. Both of those are sold out, unfortunately. So if you don't have tickets, sorry. And then another big show we've got is the finals from the Maine's Funniest comedian competition also at Port City, and we actually just sold out those tickets as well. But we have a bunch of small shows. We have over 30 shows in the 2 weeks that we're doing now.
And what are the dates of it?
So I guess July 27th through August 11th, but it really starts August 1st through August 11th.
All right, so depending on when you're hearing this, you could have fucking missed it by a lot.
That's on you.
Yeah,
but next year it'll happen.
100%. And also, PortlandMaineComedy.com is the festival website. So if you don't make it this year, keep that in mind, and you'll see what we're doing next year.
And let's be honest, there's not a whole hell of a lot else going on in Maine.
Not a ton. I mean, if you're selling weed and blueberries, you're pretty good. But outside of that,
that's pretty good.
Do you sell weed and blueberries at the festival?
I sell blueberry weed at the festival. Yeah, it's insane.
I believe that.
That's pretty
absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Is that edible weed? Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
No, that's you.
All right. Well, there's the 80s catching up with me again. I'm just hearing music.
Sounds like a dad's cell phone ring.
You got a lot of comparisons.
That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
We're going to break now, and then when we come back, we're going to duel, and I'm going to try to redeem myself. But I don't feel good about it.
Hey, Alexa, subscribe to the Dueling Comedians podcast, will ya? That's a good girl.
Attention cigar smokers or even friends of cigar smokers. If you're looking to relax with a nice premium cigar or looking for a great gift for a cigar smoker, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Our friends at twoguyscigars.com have created the Cigar of the Month Club. For just $24.99 per month, you or your friend that you're gifting will receive 4 premium handmade cigars every month, and shipping and handling is included. Go to twoguyscigars.com, that's the number 2guyscigars.com, and find the Cigar of the Month Club in the menu and sign up. It's that easy. You can stop at any time, but you won't. There's no contract. It is just a tremendous deal. Go to twoguyscigars.com, that's the number 2guyscigars.com, find the Cigar of the Month Club, and sign up. At the same time, if you want to learn about the cigars you receive each month, you can smoke along with them on their own podcast called The Cigar Authority. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a nice premium cigar from our friends at twoguyscigars.com.
We are back at Two Guys Smoke Shop upstairs at the Studio 21 podcast.
Took you a minute to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I lost my fastball.
Yeah, really.
I think I might have lost my curve too and my slider.
You're almost as bad as a Red Sox pitcher.
Yeah. I might quit right in the middle of this show.
Okay.
I just might fucking walk away.
That's fine.
Yeah. Leave this all behind.
I don't know if you're trying to get me to say, like, no, don't go, but I won't.
I was looking for a little help there.
No.
That's usually
I'm letting
what
you go.
guest hosts do.
Nah.
Is try to bail the guy out. All right. Ian, how do people get a hold of you or the Maine Comedy Festival if they want to?
IanStewartComedy.com or PortlandMaineComedy.com.
All right,
both websites. I'm on all social media, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, great. And, wow, we can't go any further because that means it's dueling time.
I like it.
All right, I'm going to hit this button. You're going to tell a joke.
Okay.
Or a bit, or
All
whatever
right.
you
Let's
people
do it.
call them up there in Maine.
All right, so apparently I look like every drug dealer from Portsmouth. I know that because today when we were driving here, we had to stop for gas in Portsmouth. I was pumping some gas in my car, minding my own business. Some guy that I've never met in my life came crawling up to me. He was like, "Hey, Steve, you got that eighth of weed for me?" I was like, "Dude, I'm not Steve, but yes."
Since I'm on this kick of being old and useless, this just happened to me last week. I called my insurance company. I was trying to get a human on the phone, which is impossible. And I got to one of the prompts and it says, if you're over 50, press 3 for a special offer. And I'm, all for a special offer. I think I'm going to get a keychain or, something to take the lid off of a jar or a water bottle. So I hit 3 and a lady comes on. She goes, "Are you over 50? And I said, "Yes, I am." She goes, "Well, you qualify for a free medic alert pendant." And I go, "Really? This is what it's fucking come to. That 50-year-olds are tumbling over in great numbers." I said, what century are you calling from where 50 is old? I said, "Mine's going to go off 3 or 4 times a day, but only because I'm napping. So here's what you do. Call me back in 25 years. If I don't answer, you missed me."
So I don't know if you heard this. Did you hear that the New England accent is the 4th sexiest accent recently?
Never heard
No,
that.
you haven't heard that?
No.
So it's a new story that just came out, 4th sexiest accent. And I don't believe it myself, right? Because there's not a single woman in New England that wants her lady parts all stoved up, right? Like you can't walk into a bedroom and be like, "Yeah, I'm wicked high, dude. Friggin' send it, mother." Like you're not getting laid on that.
I was traveling a couple weeks back, and I stopped at take a leak at a urinal, which is what you would do. And there was a guy just talking at the urinal. He's just breaking the urinal code. You don't, standing next to a dude and start talking. And then I noticed he had his phone out. So he had his dick in one hand and a phone in the other. And I go, "I hope you're talking to somebody that's really important because you just pissed on my foot."
So I don't know if my eye is doing anything funky right now.
Right.
Yeah. See, when I ask women, they say, "Oh, no, you've got very striking eyes," but men will be like, "Yeah, you look like a fucking zombie."
No,
Right.
you got striking eyes.
But there's in 2 different directions. Now, so I've got this thing called Graves' disease, not a big deal. Rodney Dangerfield had it, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it gives me a walleye. Now, here's the thing. It takes me quite a bit of effort for me to focus my eye. Like, you got normal eyes. For me to focus my eyes and your eyes, it takes a lot of effort, right? And I got a buddy, another comic, that also has a walleye like I do. And when we're drinking and stuff like that, it's impossible to understand what he's saying. We were at a party a few days ago. We're standing in the corner, right? His eyes going around, my eyes going around. We look like 2 Hogwarts professors discussing fucking spells, right? Our eyes rolling around like lottery balls. I literally had to grab him by the shoulders and go, "Hey, man, where are we looking?"
The older I get, I find I have a strange effect on women of a certain age, and that age is anywhere from 18 to about 92. If I'm walking down the street toward them on the same side, they will instinctually grab their pocketbooks, clutch it to their chest, and then walk across the street. I have also found screaming, "I won't hurt you," doesn't help.
It's funny that you think that stops at like 17 or 93. Like,
I needed parameters for the gag.
Now, Tony, have you ever been up to any of the main strip clubs?
I can honestly say I have not.
No. So we have 4. I don't know if you've never been up to Maine, we've got 4 strip clubs. We've got PT's in Portland. We've got Diamonds in Bangor. We've got Woody's in Greenville, if you like hepatitis. And we have this awesome one called, it's called Our Time, but the locals call it J Ballet, the J Ballet. It's in J Maine. Now, here's the thing. When you go to all these different strip clubs, they're all coming from PTs, right? They're all normal strippers, and they all have normal stripper names. Candy, Cinnamon, right, Jasmine. But Our Times, the J Ballet, it's all homegrown talent.
Yeah.
So we were there after a show in Rumford, Maine, having a few drinks with some locals. There's a lady dancing, right? And my buddy who's drinking a beer, he stops. He goes, "Honey, what's your name?" She goes, "Barbara." First time I ever saw a Carhartt thong.
Carhartt thong. There was a strip club just outside of Worcester, Massachusetts, called the Fuzzy Grape for a while, right? And they had the giant prerequisite live nude girls on a sign. And then in smaller letters underneath it, it said, "Sandwiches, $1." Like somehow that was going to be the draw. Like you'd be sitting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon going, no, I only come for the tuna. The mayonnaise is a little funky, but you can get around that. Well, that's it. That was our duel. What'd you think about that one, Gus?
you don't want to know what I thought about that one.
Yeah. Gus doesn't want to weigh in.
Ian might want to know what I thought about that one.
Oh, why?
You don't know.
Jeez, I think it sounds like it continues. But luckily, I don't give a fuck what you think. It's all up to Laugh Track Larry. And I know this time he's coming around to my way. Oh, look at that look on his face. Oh, my God. He's got the look on his face.
If there were aisles,
yeah,
I would have been rolling it.
You were rolling. That was a good one, right?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I pay attention to you. And when you say I got to step up, I step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably saw signs.
Yeah, I did. I was looking over my shoulder.
This one was really close.
Oh, I don't like this.
Sometimes it's difficult. I mean, you guys don't know what I go through.
No, we do, and luckily we don't know what's happening in your head. Yeah.
You don't want to be in there.
No, that head is a dark place. When he's not thinking, he grows mushrooms up there.
I think
I would buy those mushrooms.
Yeah.
the real differentiator was Tony's foot getting pissed on.
That was the thing that put you over the edge.
Appealed to me.
You like that. All right.
Therefore, the winner is Tony V.
In a close
I lost
one.
money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and we never put money on the
Put
table.
money. We could have done it. That would have been the one that put us in gravy for the rest of our lives. Well, thanks if you're still listening, and I don't know why you would be. This is Dueling Comedians. My co-host, Gus V, young Gus V, and Ian Stewart. Tell them one more time quickly how to get a hold of you in the Maine Comedy Festival.
IanStewartComedy.com, PortlandMaineComedy.com.
Thanks for tuning in, and thanks. Always keep it here at Studio 21. There's always something funny coming out of here. Thanks a lot.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.